Harnessing the power of music to grow and heal. At Esperanza Academy in Lawrence, students are doing just that.
And each one of you will add to that beat one at a time.
Science teacher Stephanie Basora leads her students through a music therapy exercise. Esperanza Academy's existing music therapy program is growing thanks to a partnership with Berkeley Center for Music Therapy.
They were able to train us in various activities, really understanding how can we bring music therapy into our classroom, into our subject areas, that it's not two separate things.
As the drumming exercise continued, Basora encouraged her students to try one time with their eyes closed.
Woo! I have goosebumps right now. I can't even. Incorporating music into my classroom allows students to really ground themselves, especially if it's like a transition from like recess.
Leaders at the Center for Music Therapy at Berkeley College are hoping to bring these kinds of programs to more people. Cynthia Pimentel-Cosquela is the center's clinical director.
There's a healing power already there. What the center does, we don't aim to fix people or change them.
Pimentel-Cosquela developed the music therapy program at Esperanza in 2019 before moving on to Berkeley. She says students warmed to it quickly.
At the beginning, they're like, music therapy? Like, what is that? But the second that they were in front of an instrument, you could see them transform because there was an interest. So it became a natural form of connection with their emotional hearts, with who they are as individuals, and it became an avenue of self-expression.
He sprinkled me in pixie dust and told me to believe.
Music therapist Natalie Cole now runs the music therapy program at Esperanza.
It's never a point of I'm telling you what to do. I'm just asking, what can you do? And how can we amplify that? How can we amplify your voice and allow you to connect with others and the community?
Students say music gives them the space to work through any challenges they may be having.
When you don't feel like talking, you get embarrassed in something, and you think people are going to make fun of you instead of just singing.
Esperanza principal Delia Duran-Clark says music is a valuable point of connection for her students, both in school and outside of it.
They start talking about who they are, and they bring all of themselves out and their authentic self, and they're not afraid to be who they are. The music is that foundation, is that safe space.
The Center for Music Therapy at Berkeley has other partners, including the Ukulele Kids Club. Part of the program's mission is to provide free music therapy services to medically fragile kids, both in hospitals and at home.
He's had, 20 heart surgeries or open heart surgeries. And the thing that he always asks as soon as he's in the hospital is he going to have music? Elise
Schwartz and her son Camden joined the program after first experiencing music therapy in hospitals.
Music makes everything better. It can totally lift your spirits, especially if it's a song that you love.
Our main goal with the Ukulele Kids Club is to increase that access to music therapy services for people who may not have the financial means to afford it.
Ultimately, Pimentel-Cosquela says the center's work is about tapping into the strength so many people already gather from music.
Music is that avenue of joy. It's that place that shows me I don't have to change who I am, and I can connect with people.
One of the missions of the Center for Music Therapy at Berkeley is to partner with communities that experience healthcare disparities because of systemic inequities. The center wants to bring the power of music therapy to more people. And children involved in the Berkeley partnership with the Ukulele Kids Club receive ukuleles and other music materials for free.